Hey y'all, it's Michelle from the Scattered Scrapper, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to work a little bit in my October daily, October sometimes, October occasional, whatever we're calling it this year, and I'm going to make my opening page and a few filler pages to go into my book. So let's get started. The first thing that I'm going to work on is my opening page, and I'm going to use this page protector out of the binder to get my hole placement right. And I probably spent 30 minutes looking for my regular hole punch, but I couldn't find it, so I just used my, oh, what do you call this thing? The big crocodile thing instead. So here I'm going through some Simple Stories Happy Haunting ephemera, and I'm trying to think, what do I want to do on this first page? I'm using the striped paper from the on the Beautiful Night collection. That's probably very old, but I really like the striped paper. So I'm going through my new die cuts here from the October Afternoon little kit that I got recently, and I like this one with the pumpkin moon. And now I'm looking for something to go with it that I'm going to put October 2021 on. So I like these round ones, and that first one has spider webs on the black around the circle, so I think I might like to use that. And I'm going to use these remarks little alphabet tiles to spell out October, and I think I'm going to like it on the half black and half white circle better. So I have this little plastic tool that came with a pen I got, and it's really helpful for spacing letters or just setting them out before you stick them on the paper. And I was fixing to spell Halloween, and I didn't want to do that. I want to spell October. So I'm going to get all of my letters for October out and try to get a feel for the spacing. And this is a trick that I learned a while back, to start on the outside of my letters and work my way in. Can't remember now why. I think it was Janet from RTS that suggested that. Now I can't remember why she said to do that. But she said to do it, so I'm going to. Okay, so now I'm getting my placement down, and I'm thinking, oh, I want something else. So I go for this ribbon. Now, had I to do this again, I would do this a little different. So first I'm going to tack down the ribbon. And what I should have done was tack it down like this on the back side. But, you know, I'm not all that forward thinking. I'm just focused on what I'm doing right now. So I go ahead and I tack it down. But if you do this, then you should put yours on the back, because it's going to be covered up by page 2. So cut me off a too short piece of ribbon to make my bow, and I'm struggling here to make the knot. So I just make 2 loops and wrap them around each other and then pull it through. And this ribbon is a little slippery, so it takes me a minute to finagle this bow into the shape that I want. But I'll finally get it, and almost there. And then I'm going to put it on top of where I tack down the ends of my ribbon. So I'll get that situated here, and then I'm going to look to see where I want everything. And then I'm going to use some Zots. The little, I think they're what size are they? Minuscule or tiny Zots, to attach my bow. I really like using the Zots instead of using wet glue or the ATG gun for it. It just seems to stick better with the fabric. Okay, and I'm going to trim these down. Make them all cute. Okay, and then I will finally be able to put my die cut down. I just adore this little moon with the pumpkin face and the haunted house in front of it there. And I think that's a witch. You know, I can't really see it. I don't remember. It's either a crow. Maybe it's a crow. Or an owl. I can't really tell. It's too small. Okay, I have my October on. And now I'm going to put on the 2020. And I don't really like how October is situated. It's too straight. And when it's on the circle, I want it kind of curved. So I'm going to fix that here in just a minute. And I have my letters all kind of wonky on purpose. I'm not good at putting my letters on perfectly straight, especially letter tile stickers, although I love letter tile stickers. And these remarks are perfect for this project. I love them. So here I'm kind of putting a little curve into my October here, and I'm purposefully making them kind of bounce up and down. And I think I'm done, so I'm showing it to you. Look how cute. But no, I'm not done. I want to put a little bit more. So using the Beautiful Nights puffy stickers, I'm going to use these stars. And I'm still not quite finished yet, even though I show you. Oh, I think that was an owl. I'm actually going to work on the back side. But what I'm going to do is use another piece of paper. And I'm going to use these stamps to stamp a background that says October. And I got that idea from Pretty Little Pocket on YouTube. She had done something very similar in one of her October dailies. And I was like, that's such a great idea. I'm going to give it a try. So I'm going to stamp out October kind of across the top, hanging off a little bit. And the ink colors that I'm using is the O is carved pumpkin, and the C is speckled egg, the T is crackling campfire, and let's see, the B is spiced marmalade, the E is hickory smoke, and the R is wild honey. And I picked all of these out to just use throughout my October daily and my fall scrapbooking pages that I plan on doing this month. I just think that all these colors together are just beautiful for fall and for Halloween. So I'm really excited to use them in my projects this month. And I'm just going to keep alternating letters back and forth and picking out the colors that I want to use for them all the way through. And what I'll do is when I get to the end, then I'll kind of start in the middle of the word up underneath the first O, and then just kind of do that all the way down until I have finished my background. And here it is, all finished. So now I'm going to make sure that it's the right direction for the back. And see, this is why I said that if I had this to do over again, and if you decide to try this, you can put the ends of your ribbon on the back side of the first page because it's going to get covered up by the other page behind it. So, and here, what I should have done first was go ahead and attach these two pages together and then punch the holes. But hey, live and learn, I guess. Because when I put this back together again, it is slightly off. I mean, it's not like really, really bad, but it is off, and that's kind of irritating. And also, I probably should not have used so much RTG. And that would have made it a little easier to move it around till I got it exactly where I wanted. Now, while I was looking through the die cuts for the front, I found this October calendar. And I had set it aside because I knew I wanted to use it with this page here. And right here, I'm looking to see, what do I want to outline it with, because it kind of disappears when you set it on top of the page without anything backing it. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to use the black spider web paper, but then I was thinking, well, I might want to add some purple to it, but I just didn't really like any of the other papers, so I'm going to go with this one. I'm just going to put this down here and then just trim it with my scissors. I'm not going to be too precise with it. Just trim it here, and then I'm going to put it onto this page, kind of in the lower right corner here. So you do cover up some of what you did, but that's okay. You're not exactly sure where you're going to put things just yet, so you need to cover the whole thing, unless you've already have it planned out. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these tab stickers from the Happy Haunting sticker sheet, and I'm going to put them back to back to make a turning tab for my page. And then I'm going to take it to my sewing machine, and this is my first time successfully sewing paper, guys. I'm so excited. I moved into a different room, so now I have a dedicated craft room. The benefits of children starting to go away to college, I guess. And I was able to set up my sewing machine and kind of fiddle with it some more, and I finally figured out how to sew paper with my sewing machine. I'm so excited. Okay, now this is the second page that I'm going to work on, and it's going to be really, really simple. I just die cut a tab or a tag, and then used my little reinforcer punch, and that little paper, it's purple with little spiders on it, and it's so cute. And I cut the tag down to size and punch some holes so I can see, where I need to put my stencil. This is a Dilutions stencil. I've had it for a long time, and I'm finally getting to use it. Yay! And this Brutus Monroe glitter paste, I think her name is Sandy? Oh dear, I'm going to mess up her name. But she is State Goddess here on YouTube, and she absolutely loves all things glitter, and she introduced me through her videos to the Brutus Monroe products, and I actually got this particular color. It's a green glitter. I don't know if it's still on their website, but I actually got it to scrapbook pictures of my daughter's 16th birthday, because she had a zombie apocalypse laser tag party for her 16th birthday, and I haven't had a chance to scrapbook those pictures yet. I probably should get on that, considering she's the one that's in college now. Oh, look at that. Isn't that so fun? I can see why she loves it so much. State Goddess. I cannot believe that her name escapes me now. This is terrible. I'll link her down below and you can check her out. She has wonderful videos and a lot of fun with her process with all the glitter. How cool is that? This is so much fun. Okay, on this page, I want to use the spiderweb paper. This is more paper from the October afternoon kit that I got. And I want this one particular spot in this paper. So I'm going to use the page protector to kind of guide me on where I need to cut. Now, I already know how tall the paper or the page protector is, so I can do that. And now I need to figure out where I want the spider web to land. I'm not going to have it in this page protector or anything like that. I'm just using it as a guide to help me cut the paper so I'll have it right where I want it. And then here I know it's 5 long and it's 4 1/4 tall and 5 long. And now I'm going to punch holes in it with the big crocodile. And then what I'm going to do is put these little plastic spiders using the Zots again. I'm going to attach them to the spider web, and then I'm going to make a shaker pocket out of it. So I'm here attaching that spider. Well, he's not on his little string right, so I've got to change him and get his friend on there with him. I'm going to get that down, and then I'm going to get some tulle, just some white tulle, and cut it in a general size, and I'm going to take it to my machine because I can use my sewing machine now, yay! And I have zigzagged all around the sides and left the top open so I can pour in my sequin mix into the top. And now I'm going to take it back to my sewing machine and sew the top shut. Actually, I sew around it twice just to reinforce it. And now I can trim the tulle down, and I trim it right along the edge on all 4 sides. And I'm thinking I'm just going to leave the tulle that's over the holes. I could have punched a hole through it, but I wanted to see what it would look like. It would be too clunky looking or silly in my book. So I'm going to put it in the book to see how the tulle lays. And it lays funny. I could have just cut slits in it or cut the holes in it, but I just decided to trim it just a little bit past where I had sewn it and put it in there, and there it is. How cute is that? I love that. Okay, in this page that I'm going to do, I actually have scrap lifted this from Dearly D here on YouTube. Oh goodness, on YouTube. I love her October occasionally. She has a playlist of all her things, and it is so inspiring. She has such wonderful videos. I just took this vellum and I stitched it around like she did, and I'm going to use a spider web sticker in the corner like her. I think, yeah, this is from Hey Pumpkin from Crepe Paper. Gotta make sure there's no glitter from my previous page stuck to anything, because glitter gets everywhere. And I did go and clean my spatula and my stencil right after I got done with it so it wouldn't get dried. Now, here I'm trying to decide, do I want to build a scene? Do I want to cut out some of these haunted houses and their trees? Do I want to put the ghosts on? And I am keeping in mind the back, what the back is going to look like. And I'm still not exactly sure what I'm going to do with the very back. I may just leave it, but we'll see. So here now I'm going through the die cuts, and this boo is perfect. Look, it's perfect. But what am I doing? Because you just have to look through every single die cut, because there could be something better. But look, see, I love it. I keep touching it. I keep making sure it's in the right place. I haven't even let it go yet. Look at that, guys. And I'm still looking at all the other die cuts. But I guess that's just kind of what happens when you open up a pack of die cuts that you've not used yet. You think, I have to look at all of them. But I do finally decide, yep, boo is where it's at. So I'm going to go ahead and commit to that and stick it down. Make sure it's in the right spot. How cute is that? It's so cute. Okay, and now I'm going to see if I want to add some of these little gems. These are, I think I got them from Target maybe? Last year maybe? I'm not really sure. But I've had them for a while. And I'll try them on here and I'm like, I don't like this. I look at it and I'm like, no. Maybe it's because that's in the wrong space. So I try it in a different spot. And no, I don't like that at all. So they all have to come off. I really just like it just like it is. Just like that. Isn't that so cute? Well, let me try a clear one. No, put that back. You don't need that. Okay, there we go. There, it's done. That's so cute. Just like it is. Thanks so much for watching. Tomorrow is day 3 of Scrap-O-Ween, and I'm going to be sharing my Kit with you in that video. So I hope to see you there. And what am I doing? Oh, look how sparkly. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.